Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Nice to meet you.
Very
Lisa
nice to
and
meet
Jeff.
You. Yes, Carlos.
Carlos, pleasure. Really excited to be here with you guys the last night of the tour with Cisco and Iration.
Hell yeah.
So long time. Ready for a break, right?
We're very ready to be
here. Especially since this is the last show. I know you guys have been working. This is not. What is it? 43 days with Cisco and Iration, or something like that. You've lost count. Yeah. You were on the Warped Tour as well, weren't you?
Yeah, 2010 was it.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a long time. Let's talk about the recent release you have right now, the acoustic.
Yeah.
Gone Soft.
Yeah, we just released it earlier this year. We recorded it all at home at our new little warehouse recording studio thing that we got going on. So yeah, we're really happy about it. It's kind of the first time we've ever done anything kind of all mostly on our own. We had some help, but for the most part, kind of.
It's a different transition to take from like your electric sounds and kind of mellow them down. And
yeah, it was really fun to try different instrumentations and different arrangements of the songs. And I mean, we used some violin and banjo and a lot of different percussion sounds. So it was fun. Oh, cello, I think.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
there's a lot of different styles in the album.
Well, just because that's just the way your music is. I mean, it's a mix of so many different things.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz has got to be a large influence on your sound.
Definitely.
Yeah. We're a little, green, so to speak, with the Expendables catalog of music. And one today in particular, when I was listening to both albums, I listened to Gone Soft and your 2010 release.
Uh-huh.
And what was the name of the album? Prove It. Yeah. What was the coming up with a name for that album? Was it kind of like a mantra, so to speak? Like
sort of. I mean, there's these dudes that we hang out with that are good friends of ours, and they started saying "prove it" for things that you kind of say in conversation that are kind of more bullshit, but you're not. You kind of
prove it.
Yeah. So man, I'm so thirsty. I'd suck your dog's balls. And my friend would be prove it. So that's kind of, that got into our everyday conversation, and we had fun with that, so we decided to call the album that pretty much.
The Gone Soft one I was listening to today, there's a song on there called Ryan's Song.
Yeah.
And I tried to look up the lyrics, and I still was having a hard time. Because I really, as a music person and loving lyrics of music and whatnot, it got me interested to know what the song was about.
Well, that song, that is one of our oldest songs
to
start with. And Ryan's Song actually means the fact that Ryan, our bass player, who was new to the band at the time, which was about 10 or 11, 12 years ago, had that song in particular made up. Like it was his music that he brought to the band. And so we didn't really have a name, and it was just the song that Ryan made, so it was Ryan's Song.
Okay.
So the lyrics have nothing to do with the name of the song. The lyrics...
It was just a good fit for the...
we were lazy. We have a couple of songs there's another song called New Ska, which is a ska song that was new at the time, and we didn't have a name for it, so we just called it New Ska, and it's always been New Ska, so we're just dumb in that way. We get lazy on naming our songs sometimes. But anyway, Ryan's Song, the lyrics have also changed a little bit.
Okay.
I don't sing the song personally, because Adam, our drummer, sings it.
Oh, okay.
But back in the day when it was written, it was, like I said, it was one of our first songs. Mm-hmm. So I don't think what he wrote or the lyrics that he wrote he meant to really keep or I don't know.
It's a fun song.
We were kids. We were teenagers or just
because it's just so a lot of the same things over again, and I was like, but that it caught my ear.
Yeah, it's cool.
The Gone Soft is a great album. I listened to it all the way through. Nice. And that's a rarity nowadays. Finding an album that you can listen all the way through and Like, wow, this is easy. I don't have to reach to hit the next button, so to speak.
That's good to hear.
There's a song in particular that I liked, which was "Bowl for Two."
Oh, right.
I thought that was really cute.
That's a fan favorite for sure.
Yeah, and like a love affair with cannabis at the same time with another person.
Yeah. It's a friendship bonding pot song.
Speaking of Ryan, I spoke with your people, and Ryan is actually going to be doing an interview with us via email.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Which is really exciting, and he's wanting to talk about what's going on with him and his illness right now.
Yeah.
We mentioned the bracelets that you're
positive
wearing.
mind bracelets.
That's great. And you're selling it at the show?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can get it for a donation to his medical bills, basically.
That's great.
And with the donation, you can also enter to win an Ernie Ball Stingray bass, which is the style of bass Ryan plays on stage, and they're really neat.
Oh, yeah, they're amazing.
So Ernie Ball donated the bass to, help.
How's it been? I mean, without going all Oprah on you, but how's it been without him through this last tour now?
It's honestly, if you told me this scenario was gonna happen in 6 months and I had time to think about what would happen, I would think way worse about how the outcome has been so far. I mean, the replacement bass player we got is a kid named Eric Walsh, and he's from a band we've toured with called Poor Habit.
Oh, okay.
So we toured with him a bunch. We're good friends, and Ryan pretty much, was like, "Hey, this seems like the guy that's the one to do it." Ryan kind of picked him out and was like, he fits with us personality-wise, which is a huge plus.
A big difference, yeah.
He's always really, excited to be on the road, touring and on stage, and he's got a really good attitude. And he rips a guitar, and now he rips a bass because he kind of didn't really play bass before he played with us, so he's been kind of learning the whole time.
Oh, that's kind of cool though, because then it's not too much of a style situation. It's kind of like a fresh student.
Yeah, right, definitely. He's already really. He's got music in his head. He knows what to do with notes and stuff. So
it's difficult to find anyone to replace a band member that especially someone that helps you create the music as a whole.
Ryan's a beast when it comes to the bass, and so.
I think the Chili Peppers had that same trouble with finding a replacement for their guitarist. Obviously, it's not an easy thing, but obviously, Ryan will be back.
He will. He's responding to treatment very well.
That's great.
The last week, we heard about his treatment is that it's working, and so hopefully by the end of the year he'll be done with treatment and be moving forward with writing more music again.
Writing more music. Is that the idea of what you plan on doing now that the tour is going to be over? Or you're kind of going back out again early in the year, but...
Yeah, but for the most part, we're going to be home. We're going to finish building our studio because that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a studio and just recording it endlessly and start pumping out albums from home instead of... Because Gone Soft was kind of the experiment.
Okay.
To doing full drums, guitar...
All in a home studio.
All in a home studio. So we do, very small with acoustic guitars and not much else. So when you start recording drums, that's when things get complicated.
Yeah, I was gonna say I study recording arts and getting the right kind of compression and space and all of those things have a big impact, especially when you're dealing with a home studio. Where's home?
Santa Cruz, California.
Santa Cruz? Okay, excellent. With the cannabis use that you guys have obviously, you're pretty open about it.
Yeah.
Being that I think a lot of it has to do with being an independent artist. Or do you feel, even if you were on a big label, that you'd have the freedom to do that?
Probably not. I don't know. Like, we've never done a major label thing. We've never really been, scouted by people with major label things. We've always just kind of played our music.
Being that we're the 420 Times, I think you know where I might be going with this question. So I have to ask, are you a medical cannabis patient in California?
No.
No?
No.
So then you've never been to a collective?
No.
No.
I just smoke pot.
Okay. Do you have a particular favorite strain, or do you just smoke pot?
I just smoke weed.
Does it help you with your inspiration for writing music?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like getting high and playing guitar.
Indica, sativa? whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a mystery. Whatever transpires and happens.
Yeah.
This week's a really exciting week, obviously, for Colorado and Washington doing recreational. So now you can just, go to Colorado and Washington and feel pretty free about cannabis use. Yeah. Are you planning to do more shows now in these states?
We actually do lots of shows in both of those states pretty often.
Okay.
Colorado, we've been playing for a long time, so yeah, I'm looking forward to going back there. Buying packs of cigar weed.
Yeah.
Cigarette, but cigar weed.
Speaking of unfriendly states, Texas. You just mentioned that you had gone from Texas to Arizona. Sierra Blanca, city where Snoop Dogg, everybody is getting popped at this patrol, this border crossing. Do you think that they just see a tour bus now and bring out the dogs?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You're not. Have you ever passed through there?
Yeah.
You have.
Just did.
And?
It's super cool.
You were carrying? You got through?
Absolutely not. I was not carrying it.
Oh, okay. See, right. It's interesting because I feel like with Nelly and so many other people going through Texas now.
Texas, you got awesome places to play, so you got to play there.
That's what Cisco was just saying. He's like, Houston, all these different cities, and Austin.
We did Austin,
big music
Houston, Corpus
cities.
Christi, and Fort Worth.
Big friendly cities too.
Yeah, they're cool.
Being that I think we talked a little bit about this, but being that you don't have the big label that's kind of suffocating your style and your creativity. Ultimately, they're not going, here's a list of songs that we'd like you to do.
Right.
You feel like this has given you more freedom to be open pretty much across the board, in the sense like the cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nobody really telling us.
No handlers.
There's nobody telling us what to do.
Because there's a lot of artists nowadays that secretly partake, but they don't really come out about it publicly. Rihanna gets
I think our
with
thing
a
is
joint
that one of our
on the
biggest
beach
songs, one of our more popular songs is about weed, so it's kind of unavoidable to be not known as a pop singer if you sing a song called Bowl for Two or Sensimilla or Ganja Muslim. I don't know. It's kind of unavoidable.
The Gone Soft. How many is that? All 5 albums that you've done? That you did several songs in acoustic version? How many albums was that?
It was. I can't remember what the songs were picked from, but it was.
How did you get down to that number of songs? You just picked your favorites.
We just started doing renditions, and the ones that sounded better, the ones we kept. The ones that sounded like crap, we trashed. It's that simple.
Well, that's all really I have for you for tonight, Jeff. Do you have anything that you'd like to share with us as far as our readers go? And
we covered a lot.
Smoke more weed?
Yeah, I guess. Get high, man.
Get high.
Yeah.
Perfect. Song, Get High.